So, in our last episode, we finally made enough progress to get this beautiful baby built. And now that we have this overflowing mound of dirt, we're going to get on to our next project. So, here we go. All right, so we're back into this and we've got a couple things to go. So, I want to start setting up what we're going to do with this dirt, but since it's already almost full, we're actually going to make another storage over closer to where it's going to be used. So we have a couple of things to do with that so we can get that started. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to finish setting up that whole power distribution system of things that we need to make sure our bot factories don't shut down. So we're also going to get started on that. And it's going to get very interesting because I have to destroy pathways that are being used and utilized. So I think what I'm going to first do is I'm going to try and do all of this in the fastest way possible. I think I'm going to get rid of these paths. Yeah, they won't be able to use those for a while, but you know what? Because I still need... See, I still need these lumberjacks. How about we get rid of this path here and get rid of these lumberjacks first? And then we'll still have those other two. And then that way, when we go to the other stuff, it's just going to be... Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Okay, so after some really big thoughts on this, we are going to do it this way. And for one simple reason, I think it's going to be more beneficial to have this area that has... It's going to be more beneficial to have this area with water running through it, even though I have everything where it is already... I can't think of the word right now. It's fertile land, but I'm going to do this anyway because I just feel like this is going to work out a little bit better. And I kind of wish I had done it from the very beginning, but we are going to go ahead and get this knocked out as fast as possible. The best part is I can do all of the dynamiting and then get everything put in for pathways without having all of the other stuff in between, like having all of the connection lines run. So it will work out in the long run, but I also have to worry about cutting these paths off from each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little bit of negotiations here. I'm going to blow those up. Hopefully no beavers are injured in that. And we are definitely going to put our path there. So what I can do is a build pathway there, which will allow me to delete you know what? We'll delete these two first. So then we'll only have that one to demolish, and it'll be a lot less time to do that. Okay. And then I need to assign these priorities here to make sure that they do those. I can go ahead and blow those up right now. And we are going to definitely start. Why am I trying to put in... Oh my gosh. I'm being silly, trying to put storage in instead of actually putting in the pathways. So those two paths are gone. So we'll put in more pathways right here to reestablish our pathing to those. And I'm going to set this one up at night, so maybe I'll be lucky and it'll be the first thing that they do in the morning, because, you know, that would just be nice. Be very convenient. All right. I'm pretty sure they're all from over there. Now we place a dynamite. Super high priority. Oh, and a bad tide's on its way. But it's fine. We're 3.4k water. I think we're still good. Hey, what do you know? He just decided to ignore the path, which is fine. I'm fine with that. So we will put down our new path here. And that will reconnect everything. And since it's a bad tide approaching, I guess I could actually just keep working on all of this, because I'm definitely still going to need power. So we go step down right there. Let's see. Let's get down to the level where we don't see that. So, yeah, I could just put 2 ways in there, but I prefer to put 4 ways because it's just easier. You know, and hopefully I'm not making any mistakes that I'm going to have to rectify later. What is that rubble? Chestnuts. Okay. Lots and lots of stuff. All right, it's nighttime. Yeah, I'm just gonna, this is gonna suck, but I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off of this. We're gonna go all the way to there. It's gonna suck, I'm gonna lose that hauling post, but they can get it done fast enough, it won't be so bad. I also have come to the conclusion that we're not going to go this way and around. I'm actually going to cut straight through here, which means I will be able to put down our dynamite here. And then I'm going to need some 2 deep here. And I'm also going to need two deep there, 1 deep, 1 deep there, 1 deep there. So this is going to be a 1 deep. So we're also going to change the priority on these. Oh, they already put all those down, so we're going to detonate that. Get our pathways in. Yeah, they're working faster than what I can keep up with at this moment, which is fine. Did they finish taking all that down? Yes, they did. So we're going to put a large pile there, 1 there, pathways to connect them. And we are going to put dirt in this. I did put the path in, but I forgot to increase the priority. Oh my gosh. Simple mistakes. All right. Detonate that. Detonate that. Power. Oh, I blew up too much. Oh, that's interesting. I did not mean to do that. But it's alright. It'll work out. That stair step up. Then we will put a terrain block back in this one to fill that in because yeah, I made a mistake. Oh well, you know what they say about breaking eggs. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it means I'm talking about the whole can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't even realize all of that was gone. Which is pretty amazing. Not like we really need it anymore, but, you know. So I do kind of like to keep ruins intact at some points because I think it's just an interesting thing to look at. These were the ruins of possibly cities and buildings, and I think it gives a little bit of flavor to the map. But at this exact moment, I'm not too worried about it. What are we waiting on? Planks. And our weight on planks and things, I think is the biggest driver of needing to make sure that we have power all the time. Which I also didn't realize I have 7 bots that are not working. So we will get these bots into these production facilities. Let's see. Fred was the first one. Let's check his stats. He's still at 44% durability, which is good. That is really good. Means he's going to stick around for a bit longer. All right, I need a couple of small plank storage right here because it will be less way for them to travel. And we'll set these to obtain, so that's what they'll get them. And then once we're done with all this, we'll... Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't have made those the highest priority. Okay. So the other thing we need to do is we need to get rid of... Ooh. Yeah, we need to get rid of this path. Which, of course, that means they're going to lose their way to go that way, but The faster we get this done, the better. We might get lucky and actually have most of it in place before the bad tide ends, which would be phenomenal. But since our plank production seems to have stopped because we've run out of power, yeah, it's not so great. Okay, it doesn't say they can't reach that, which is good. Alright, looks like all that's in, so we can get rid of that. Get our paths in. And notice how you saw a lot of that lighten up into green just a second ago? That's because the water is now being fed from here into there as well. Which works out pretty well. So then all I need to do is, I need to go back down some levels. Also need to connect our shaft as well. Since all of these just take logs, it makes it a lot easier for them to make those. Make sure we got all of that in place. Go reset. Those are all highest priority. And then once we are done with this, we'll be cruising. Sort of. I'm going to put stairs going down this one. Just because I'm going to put another lumberjack flag over here and just to clear up these trees. I mean, I know it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really matter. But in case I actually want to use this for area, I'm thinking about using this area in the future. And I am going to need the trees removed. And yes, I could just demolish the resources, but why throw away good resources when they're going to have to go get it anyway? Might as well take the wood. Oh, I completely forgot. That ended. So came down what? A tile? A little over a tile. So we came a little bit over a tile down during that drought, which isn't bad. Which means this reservoir will keep us going. There's one downside with having a reservoir this huge here. I can't create another district unless I have a way to feed the reservoir. That I have to create another reservoir in that district to be able to feed water throughout the drought, because it's just becomes too difficult to keep up with. It's just a really interesting concept and problem that I will have. So then we'll put that one there. And that should get across. You have to go up one more. Cool. So now this is connected to our other power, which is our supplies is 2600. I wish it was higher. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to start two terraforming projects. Two major terraforming projects. One of them is going to be on this side of the map, and the other one is going to be on the opposite side of the map. The reason why I chose to start this one first is because this one I believe will be a little bit easier to do. And I say that because the other one is actually dangerous to my beavers. Because it's going to deal with the toxic waste. And toxic waste is not fun. Oh, can I place? Nope, I can't place it until that all of that is cleared. So what is going to be the easiest way to get up this hill? Yeah, it might not be going from this way. Actually, it could be. Let's see. Well, let's see. And of course. Yeah. Yeah, once again, probably would be faster just to have. Just remove it. But I don't care. We're already in this for the long haul. Speed may not be the thing that we need to actually get some of this done. Might be finesse. Man, do we need more storage for berries? We can't keep up with the maple pastry production and the grilled spatterdock production. I didn't even realize we're still that far behind on it. Oh. I can actually get rid of this power wheel now. We shouldn't have to worry about power anymore since this is only going to be an issue during floods. Or during droughts. Bleh. The one thing where there's no water. How about that? Those... We're going to need pathways to actually make it out to these. And then science. And we're going to build bad water domes there. And then once they're built, we're going to have them open. So they release water. Bad water rig? I don't remember that. Did we already get to update 6 and I didn't know it? And and my game didn't get destroyed from it. I mean, if that's what happened, that's really cool. Normally when an update comes, it's bad news for any of my already existing games. Okay, so back over here, since they're over there taking their time doing whatever they need to do at this moment. So that goes there. Put another on top of it. And then after they finish building that, we'll have a stairwell. And then, let's see. We'll just unlock them all because, you know, it's not like we don't have 28,000 science. I mean, science. We will need a 5x1. 5x1. Let's see. I'm trying to remember, can they build bridges from the one end going across the other? That's an aesthetic thing I can deal with later. Okay. Cycle 28, day 8. Man, I forgot what cycle we started on. Alright, so this is done. So we can not get rid of the beaver, but we can get rid of that. I think I am going to get rid of more of these berry patches. One, because we don't necessarily need them. Two, I'm going to need to build more hauling posts. And right now, we really wanted more berries. We could plant another field, but I think since we have berries just lying over here sitting on the ground, I think we're good. I think we're good, just a little bit. Oh yeah, let me change the priority so that I actually come over here and clear this. So we have 14 unemployed beavers and 13 unemployed bots. So I guess that means what I can do, I can unlock that, use bots there. So when I create these hauling posts over here, I can fill them all with beavers. Like I said, beavers haul more. So if I fit one there, and then do another one there. It's going to need what? 18 beavers to be full? Well, that's easy enough. Let's see, what other factory work do we have over here? My logs are starting to get low. Erasto! You're going to be a hauler now. Sodeki? Sodeka? Whatever. You're going to be a hauler now. It's like Oprah. Just giving out new jobs. We still have 4 bots, but we now have 25 unemployed beavers. isn't necessarily a bad thing. So the crazy part is I could probably get rid of every single one of these gravity batteries, because once I'm done, it's going to be nuts, but once I'm done, I'll never run out of power. Ever. So what up here, what I'm making is I'm going to build a canal, a channel, if you will. And what it's going to do is it's going to take water out of here, and we're going to run it all the way along this part, and it's going to dump it into here. And then there's also going to be, this is also going to connect it where this pumps water out of here. So we're going to have another reservoir over here, and all of this power, it's going to step down and connect over here to our main power grid. And so this will be, and I'm going to open this up so it'll run water back here. So as long as we have water here and water up there, it'll keep recycling water. So during a drought, it should actually, hopefully, this works correctly, it should keep cycling this water, and it should not get too low. That's the hopes. We'll see if it actually works. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work how I want it to, but I would really like it to. So the other thing we need, mechanical fluid pump. We can go ahead and unlock that. And I just need to see, so it'll be able to go right there. Okay, yeah, that's... I didn't even realize I didn't put a path. But they still going, which is good. All right, so what I'm going to need here is I'm going to need a 3 dynamite there, which I'm going to need very quickly, very soon. We're going to need to up that because I'm going to need that soon too. Oh. I was hoping that would not happen, but I left room just in case. Oh man, where is he stuck? Or where are they stuck? Oh, they're stuck way down there. All right, hold on. I could do a stairway over here. Top speed. That's a bot. Okay, we got that bot out of there. He's out of fuel, but he's headed to get fuel. I was not expecting the bots to be hauling. But at least right now, this gives them another way out if they get stuck. So once they finish this section, I will get rid of this and move on because I just don't want to get any more bots stuck. What's going on over here? Oh, we got a bad water dome there. So now that bad water dome is good, there's a drought approaching. And so the crazy part is, with this drought approaching, you'll actually see what I mean by we'll never run out of power. Now that at least one of these domes is built, you'll see that we're not going to run out of power. So the one thing I just noticed is we had a whole nother generation die out. Which that's crazy when we have like generations upon a generation dies out and it's like our beaver numbers plummet. But I also have a lot of work going on right now. Okay, we'll go ahead. Once we get down to 1 day left, we'll go ahead and top everything off. Now, there's one downside to this. Because I created this channel, the evaporation is going to hit differently during a drought. So we're going to see larger effects from the evaporation. We're going to fill these up with biofuel because the bots seem to have been going over here and doing some work on this stuff. So it's better to have biofuel, their energy source, so when they have power, they don't break down on their way to get some energy. All right, this will be the test. So they've pretty much filled this thing up with biofuel. He's out of power. He should go right there. Yep. Perfect. Kind of feels like maybe I should be putting some food containers up here too and water just in case. Oh. Let me fill that up. Okay. Droughts hit. 9 days. I think this is our longest drought so far. So I think I'm going to end it here and continue playing. Oh, it's supposed to be. Oh, they changed how these work. Oh my gosh. This is a terrible time to find this out. I don't know if the new update came out or what, but they changed the way the bad water domes work so it doesn't keep flowing during a drought. Part of me wants to be like, this changes my plan, but part of me is like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really. I just have to be a little bit more creative. But it's fine. Anyways, I'm going to end here. I'm going to keep playing through the drought, and we'll come back when it's over. It'll be cycle 29. So I got to see you guys in the next video. Peace.